Hello everyone and welcome back to my map making series. In this video we will be taking a look at what has changed after you guys left me some feedback on the map, and we're just gonna hop into CSGO and take a look at the different things that have moved around in my initial blocking in. Let's jump right in. As you can see here, not much has changed, but if we take a look at it, a lot of you left me some pretty good comments and I took everything into consideration. So here are all the changes. The most important change that isn't really visible in these two screenshots is the fact that I changed the B position. A big shout out to Corey that had this input on the channel. So basically I had a problem with the noise being too loud, and you could hear almost everything and couldn't really tell what's going on, whether you were on A or B. So Corey I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Basically what he said is that I should move B slightly so that it's not really on top of A. So right now, if you take a look at this, is the new version of the map. A is somewhere around here, and B is somewhere around here under everything. So yeah, that's one of the main changes, and I have worked a lot on it because I had the entire B side constructed, and then when I had to move everything to the right, it was just a pain to reconnect everything and not have any holes in the meshes and stuff like that. So yeah, moving on with everything, let's just take it from the left side to the right side. So this part here hasn't changed almost at all. I kept everything. If we move on through through here, you can see that this building is smaller in the first version, and I made it a little bit bigger in this new version. And then also I moved all of these boxes around a bit just to give it more space to breathe, because I found it pretty difficult to just go around them all the time, and usually bots pushed this region here, and it was pretty like cat and mouse game. And now it's a little bit more open, and yeah, I just feel like it plays better, but I didn't play it yet with anyone, so any real players, so we'll see about it. Another big change is right here. This was the entrance to Secret, which I have changed and moved it from here to here, just to have it closer to B and not have that really long canal going under the map. Then moving on, I have replaced this big block, which was just taking up all the view, with just some random cylinders just to simulate something. I will see down the road what I will replace it with. Another really important thing that has changed is last video I was talking about I felt the need of having a sort of connector between the two sides of the map, like between the north side and the south side. So basically I felt I need something here to be able to rotate faster between the two parts. So what I did is created this apartments sort of section here, where the players, if you get to this part, you can just go into this building here, go up on some stairs, and then you can pop out here in a balcony. That's about it regarding the changes. I know I said I'd make all this part smaller, but yeah, I didn't. I just left it that way because it doesn't. I think it doesn't really affect the gameplay at this point, because even if I do make this smaller, the position of the CTs will remain the same. That's it for this part. I think we can jump into CSGO and just take a look at the map. But before doing that, I'd like to announce the fact that the map is online right now on the workshop, and you can check it out and run around it and so on. And I'd like to thank Skookum. I hope I'm getting your name right, dude. Brilliant. You just named the first version of the map, and the map right now is called DE_Me3. Thank you. Inside CSGO, let's just load up the map. here we are inside the map. So, first thing you probably notice is I got rid of all that orange textures. I got some complaints about the orange textures, so I got rid of them. So let's just fly through it really fast. If we go right here through shorts to A, you can see right now we have a lot of space here, which I'm hoping to populate with some props and some nice stuff. But I think it's much better this way. Then if you move into main gates, you can see the structure here that I talked about, which previously was just a big square. And then right here, we have no more secret tunnel, which is moved down here. We have a ladder in there and it just goes down into B. That's it for this outside part. Then I covered up this pathway that goes into connector A, because once I did this balcony here, players could just look to the right side and they could view every single thing here, so that was a no-go. Now everything is just hidden. I'm sorry about the game restarting each time. Apparently my map round time 60 just doesn't work, so we'll just stop every single time. But yeah, I'll go through it fast. So then let's take a look at those apartments. So if you go through long and you get to this junction point where everything splits, you have three options. Either you can go into A the same way you did until now and pop up in heaven, or you can take this stairway down to B, or what's new here is this building which you can take to reconnect to a short. So basically you go in the inside the building, go through two rooms here. You have a nice window here that will only have a view. It will only be aesthetic. But then you have this other window, which is pretty cool because you can peek connector from it. But then obviously here you can jump down and you are in a main, or you can peek right from up here. As you can see, the entrance to a long building is visible, which you can also peek in case someone tries to push from there. Let's take a look at a site which I sort of overhauled it. So right now, if you go into a site, as you can see, it's nicer. It has more meaning. It's not just a big room. I made all these pillars here just to provide some cover and give it a more of a real life building feeling to it. The rest is the same. Through this heaven, you can come down to B through there, and through here you get out to city side. So it's the same. One thing I changed on city side is the entrance from here disappeared, because I felt that once you come in through connector, you could peek all the way into the CT site. So I moved the entrance here so that it's a little bit more complicated to get in. Yeah, change the ladder. Yeah, these are just details, but let us move on to B site, which is more interesting, I think, but I really hope it's playable. So if you decide to go down, let's just call them catacombs. If you decide to go down catacombs, so basically through here, you'll get to, previously you got into B directly. Now you will get into this tunnel, which goes down and then comes up again. And now you are in B site. Okay. If you decide to drop in the back of A through here, so if you drop down, you get to another tunnel-y thing and you are inside B again. And last would be the secret entrance, where when you drop down and you go through this tunnel, come up the ladder, and you are inside B again. I know one of you guys said that putting this ladder here isn't the best idea because you don't have accuracy when you shoot from ladders, but I decided to keep it there because you have so many options of entering B sides and so many angles you can hold. Think of the ladder as a challenge. For the CT sides, the main changes are this rail I put up here for heaven, which basically blocks off the side. So I felt that CTs had a pretty big advantage being up here. So with this rail, basically they can't see the entire site, and if they want to see it, they have to jump up on it. But it's kind of hard to sit on it, and you sort of expose yourself to fire when you do that. So and the other thing is the entrance to B. If you go down these stairs, which I can't wait to change because I know they are horrible, but for this phase of the map making process, they're perfect. Now if you go down the stairs, you get into B with this longer hallway in here, which is really dark at the moment. But just to give you a sneak peek into what I'm thinking of doing with this B site is it will be sort of dark anyway, because I want it to be some sort of catacombs. I have play tested it with bots. There's really nothing I can complain about, although the bots are kind of idiots and they're not using everything I designed here correctly. They just tend to rush these doors, or they tend to rush this connector, and they all pile up here and everything goes down around this area right here. But I'm positive that once I play test it with players, it will be different. So that's it for showing you the map. You guys are welcome to download it and run around it and so on and so forth, and just leave your feedback and any idea you might have about it. Right now I got to a phase where I'm almost having some kind of writer's block because I don't really know what else to do in it. I want to avoid having too many things to change after playtesting. So from this moment on, I would like to start playtesting it. So I encourage everyone to join my Discord channel, which I have linked in the description. And once we have enough people in there, we can start planning a playtest and setting up a date and the time where we can get it. We can get together, the 10 of us at least, or 11 of you guys, and I won't play it, just maybe spectate it. That would be awesome. It would really help out. At the same time, I will be trying to get a playtest session on the Source Discord channel. I won't be going into another playtest with bots because it just might be boring for the video and I don't want to waste anyone's time, but I encourage you to subscribe to the map and just test it out yourself. Last thing I want to talk about is the theme of the map. I really thought about it, and I will be going for something urban. I have done a lot of research and I have looked for so many things and thought about different scenarios where I can have the bomb sites one on top of each other. And my idea is that the main building on A site will be a cathedral, and B site will be some sort of caverns or some sorts of crypts under the cathedral. I will be preparing a video just about setting up the feeling and the theme, and probably another video where I will find a live inspiration spot where I will travel and get some photos and get some textures and try to capture the feeling of that real life location. So that's it for this week's video. I hope I see you guys next week. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and follow me on Facebook, and like and subscribe to this channel to stay updated with future videos. Also, don't forget about the Discord channel, where I want to set up some playtests and just get the general feedback there from all of you guys. Also, I will leave the link to the map inside the description. It's live on the workshop right now. You can check it out and run around it and do whatever you want. Just please make sure you leave your comments in the comments section. Last but not least, I'd like to thank every one of you that left your comments until now. They have been a real help, and a lot of the issues of the first version have been sort of resolved with the help of you guys. So thank you so much. See you next week. Stay safe and stay inside and play video games. And there's a pink fly in this room, and it flied around the entire time I shot the video.